cup of tea and get comfortable, it really feels nice to be here again, doesn't it?
It does. I always like that moment right before we start, when everything's quiet and you can almost hear people leaning in to listen.
Leaning in, yes. I imagine someone on a bus or in the kitchen or maybe lying on the bed, just thinking, okay, English time.
And hopefully thinking, this feels friendly. I'm not stressed already.
That's the dream. No stress, just real English, the kind people actually use when they're not trying to sound perfect.
Exactly, because real conversations are never perfect. They pause, they turn, sometimes they get lost, and then come back.
Kind of like you when you tell a story.
Fair, very fair. I do take the scenic route.
But that's why it feels human. And today, softly, today we're talking about everyday English conversations, the kind you use daily.
The ones that don't sound impressive but actually matter the most.
Yes, ordering coffee, talking to a colleague, chatting with a neighbor, those small moments where language lives.
And where learners often freeze because textbooks don't always prepare you for how casual and emotional those moments are.
Oh, freezing. I remember that feeling so well. Wanting to say something simple, but your brain suddenly goes empty.
That's very common. People think they need more words, but often they just need fewer fears.
Fewer fears. I like that.
So today, we're just talking. You're listening. Maybe you're repeating some lines quietly. Maybe you're just absorbing the rhythm.
And if you enjoy natural English conversations like this, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps us keep creating for you.
It truly does, and we notice. We really do.
Okay, let's begin properly. George, can I ask you something simple?
Go ahead.
When you meet someone new, like not for work, just in life, what's the first kind of conversation you usually have?
Hmm. Usually something very ordinary. The weather, the place, how the day feels. I might say something like, it's been a long day, hasn't it?
That's such a good example. Simple, but open.
Yes, it invites agreement or a story, and it's low pressure.
That's important. Low pressure English.
Exactly. Not every sentence needs to be a performance.
Learners often think every sentence is a test.
As if someone's holding a clipboard, judging silently.
Interesting grammar choice.
Yes, -2 points for hesitation.
But real people don't talk like that. They listen for meaning, not perfection.
That's a key truth. Meaning first, always.
So let's imagine a real situation. You walk into a small cafe, you don't know the barista. What do you say first?
Honestly, probably just hi with a smile. Then maybe, how's it going?
Such a classic.
And notice, how's it going doesn't really mean I want a detailed life story. It's more like saying, I see you. We're human together for a moment.
I love that explanation.
And the answer is often something like, good, thanks. And you?
Even if it's not true.
Even then, that's one of those cultural habits learners find strange.
Yes, they ask, why do people say they're fine when they're not?
Because sometimes the question is more social than literal. It's a signal, not an investigation.
That's such an important thing to understand.
And once you accept that, conversations feel easier. You stop overthinking.
Smiles. Overthinking is the enemy of speaking.
Completely.
Reflective. I notice learners often know many words, but they don't know what to say when someone says, so, how are you?
Because that question appears everywhere.
Everywhere. On the street, in emails, at work, on calls.
And the answer doesn't need to be creative. I'm good, thanks. Not bad. Can't complain.
Oh, can't complain. That's a great one.
Yes, and it's very natural. It means things are okay.
And if things aren't okay, you still might say it.
Right, because context matters.
So, one useful thing for daily conversation is learning these small, safe phrases.
Phrases that keep the conversation flowing.
Like, by the way.
Ah, yes, the magical phrase that changes direction without warning.
Exactly. By the way lets you add something without feeling rude.
Or you know, which gives your brain a second to breathe.
And gives the listener time to nod politely.
It's teamwork.
That's how I see conversation. Teamwork, not competition.
I like that.
Another situation, small talk at work. Many learners hate it.
Yes, they want to skip it and get to the point.
Very practical.
Very logical, but humans aren't only logical.
Sadly. Or beautifully.
Depends on the day.
Small talk builds trust. It says, I'm approachable.
And you don't need deep topics, just shared reality.
This week feels busy. The meeting ran long. Mondays are tough.
Those lines create connection.
And once connection exists, real conversation feels safer.
That's true in any language.
So maybe one goal for learners is not speaking perfectly, but getting the hang of these small exchanges.
Yes, that phrase itself, getting the hang of, means slowly becoming comfortable.
See, even our expressions are friendly.
Most of the time.
George, do you ever feel tired of small talk?
Sometimes, especially when I'm distracted or stressed.
And what do you do then?
I keep it short but polite. A smile, a simple answer. You don't have to perform.
That's such a relief to hear.
Language should support you, not exhaust you.
That's something learners need to hear again and again.
And daily practice doesn't mean hours, it means moments.
One conversation, one sentence, one brave try.
Exactly.
Even talking to yourself counts.
Especially talking to yourself.
You do that a lot, don't you?
Only when I need expert advice. But seriously, speaking out loud helps your mouth and ears get used to English
And it makes real conversations feel less scary.
because your voice already knows the path.
I love that image.
So as you listen today, notice the rhythm, the pauses, the ums and laughs.
They're not mistakes, they're part of real speech.
Absolutely.
And we'll keep talking, slowly opening more everyday situations together.
Step by step.
Stay with us, we're just getting started. So let's keep going right where we are. Imagine it's later the same day. You've already spoken a little English, maybe one short exchange. How do you usually feel after that?
Honestly, a mix. Part relief, part replaying everything in my head.
Oh yes, the replay.
The mind says, that was fine, and then immediately says, but what if it wasn't?
That inner voice is loud,
Very. And learners often think native speakers don't have it.
but they do, just about different things.
Exactly. Confidence isn't the absence of doubt, it's moving forward anyway.
That's such an important idea.
And daily conversation practice is really about training that courage muscle.
Courage muscle. I like that phrase.
It grows slowly, but it does grow.
I remember when ordering food felt like a performance. My heart would beat so fast.
And now?
Now I complain if the menu is too long.
Progress.
But that fear phase is real, and we shouldn't pretend it's not.
No, ignoring it only makes people feel broken.
Exactly. Fear doesn't mean you're bad at English, it means you care.
Well said.
Let's talk about another everyday situation, making plans.
Ah, the land of maybe.
Yes, English is full of soft answers.
Very indirect sometimes.
Someone says, "Do you want to meet this weekend?"
And the answer isn't always yes or no,
It's, "I'll let you know," or "We'll see."
which may or may not mean anything. Learners often want clarity, but daily English uses flexibility.
Because life is flexible.
Exactly.
And phrases like, "sounds good," are very useful here.
Yes, it shows interest without commitment.
The politician's answer.
Diplomatic English.
Another one is, "I'll think about it."
Very common and very safe.
These phrases reduce pressure for both people.
And that's why they appear so often in conversation.
Let's talk about listening, because conversation isn't only speaking.
Absolutely. Listening carries half the meaning.
Curious, do you think learners underestimate listening?
Yes, many focus on producing perfect sentences, but don't fully listen to the response,
They're already planning the next sentence.
which is natural, but it blocks real connection.
When you truly listen, you relax.
And you can respond naturally even with simple words.
Like, that makes sense.
A wonderful phrase. It shows understanding and empathy.
Or, I see what you mean.
Very human.
These responses don't require complex grammar, but they build trust.
Trust is the foundation of conversation.
Without it, words feel empty.
With it, even broken English feels enough.
I hope listeners hear that.
I think they do.
Let's imagine a small misunderstanding. Those happen a lot.
Constantly.
Examples. Someone says something, you don't catch it, panic.
And instead of guessing, you can say, "Could you say that again?"
Such a lifesaver.
Or, "Sorry, I didn't catch that."
These phrases show honesty, not weakness.
Yes, pretending to understand is more dangerous.
Because misunderstandings grow quietly.
Exactly.
There's also the emotional side, tone.
Very important.
You can say the same words but sound cold or warm.
And learners often focus on words, not tone.
But a smile travels through the voice.
It really does.
That's why we laugh here. It's not decoration.
It's pronunciation practice for emotions.
I love that.
Daily conversation isn't about impressing, it's about connecting.
Connection is the goal.
Always.
Do you think learners should copy native speakers?
Not copy, observe.
That's an important difference.
Borrow phrases, notice rhythm, but keep your identity.
Your accent, your personality, they're part of you.
And they're welcome in English.
That feels reassuring.
It should.
Let's talk about silence. Pauses scare learners.
They do.
Silence feels like failure.
But in real conversation, pauses are normal.
They give space.
And thinking time.
You don't have to fill every second.
English won't disappear if you pause.
Promise?
Promise.
So if you're listening right now and you pause when speaking, that's okay.
More than okay.
You're learning the rhythm of real conversation.
And rhythm takes time.
Just like music.
Exactly.
Let's slow down together for a moment. Breathe.
You're doing fine.
Really. You know, as we come closer to the end, I keep thinking about how strange and beautiful it is that people all over the world are listening right now.
Yes, different rooms, different lives, but the same language moving between them.
And maybe someone is tired. Maybe someone is nervous about speaking tomorrow.
Or maybe someone already spoke today and is quietly proud.
I hope they are.
They should be.
Daily English conversation isn't really about English, is it?
Not at its core. It's about people wanting to be understood.
Wanting to belong, even just for a moment.
Yes, and language is the bridge.
Sometimes a shaky bridge.
With a few missing boards.
But it still holds.
It does, especially when you're patient with yourself.
I think that's the part learners forget. Patience.
Because the future feels urgent. People want results now.
But real progress is quiet.
And often invisible until one day it isn't.
Like suddenly realizing you didn't translate in your head.
Or you laughed at a joke immediately.
Those moments feel magical.
And they come from all those small, ordinary conversations.
The "how are you" moments.
The by the way moments.
The "sounds good" and "we'll see" moments.
The moments where you pause, think, and keep going anyway.
That's courage.
Quiet courage.
So if you're listening and thinking, I'm not good enough yet,
You're exactly where you need to be.
you're already in the process.
And the process works if you stay with it.
What about you? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Truly, your stories matter here.
Before we go, let's remember a few things we said today.
You don't need perfect English.
You're just getting the hang of it.
Pauses are normal,
Saying, I see what you mean is powerful.
and asking someone to repeat themselves is not a crime.
It really isn't.
Daily conversation is built on small, honest efforts,
And those efforts shape your future more than you realize.
one sentence at a time.
If you liked this episode, subscribe, leave a like, and share it. It really helps our little studio grow.
It keeps these conversations alive.
Thanks for being part of our little English journey.
Wherever you are, have a wonderful day.